Hey guys, I'm here with the last of the 3 Spider-Man Toys R Us waves that are just the huge pain to get a hold of. I'm still getting messages about how much of a pain they are to get a hold of. But this is the last one. It's Negative Zone Spider-Man and Jack-O-Lantern. Pretty cool set. Jack-O-Lantern is an unseen villain. Never had him before. And Negative Zone Spider-Man, really no idea. I've never even heard of him. I didn't know if it was recent or old or what exactly it was, but apparently Spider-Man goes to the Negative Zone at one point in time. Let's turn him around quick and read it since, you know, I don't know anything about that. And honestly, Jack-O-Lantern, I've seen some art. He was in a Ghost Rider comic I got once. And other than that, I recognize him, of course, but I don't know much about him. So, Negative Zone Spider-Man, traveling into the alternate dimension known as the Negative Zone to rescue some children, Spider-Man found his suit's colors bled away, leaving the black and white suit behind. And then Marvel's Jack-O-Lantern, there have been several villains who have taken the name Jack-O-Lantern over the years, but all have worn the similar mask and most have carried deadly pumpkin bombs. So, he kind of looks like a knockoff Green Goblin, but still, I really like the costume design. I've heard people really compliment on the torso piece. It's just kind of a neat, you know, chainmail, scaly, you know, torso. Let's look him up, open him up and look at a tray shot real quick. So here's a tray shot. Not a lot there. I mean, excuse me. There's a lot there. That's what I meant to say. But Spidey has a force field behind him, which I don't understand what that's all about. You know, he's got his webbing, black webbing, and then Jack-O-Lantern looks like he comes with a stand, and oh my gosh, his little this came out. I didn't realize that fell out. But that's his glider, and he comes with a pumpkin hand. Yeah, this looks like a neat set. Let's take them all the way out. So here they are. Jack-O-Lantern comes with this little pumpkin bomb. I don't even remember if all the other pumpkin bomb hands, like that you get with Hobgoblin or Green Goblin, if those actually have the pumpkin face on them. If you look at this, let's see if we can focus in on it real quick. Yeah, you can actually see the pumpkin face on it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a nice figure. Really, yeah, I really like all the detail on his pants. You can see all those green lines on his hip piece. And then the legs. And, you know, it's nice they gave him his glider. I think for the shot I'm going to use him for, I'm going to have to get some flame effects on the bottom of that just to give it some extra, you know, detail or something. But yeah, it's cool that he fits right into a normal stand. I really dig those flame effects for the head. That, you know, that's a pretty cool, you know, piece too. I don't think we've ever seen that before, not that I can remember. And yeah, he's a cool figure. I'm glad they finally made him. You know, I'll take anything that has never been made before. I don't mind getting repeats, but I prefer, you know, stuff that's you know, we've never seen before. Yeah, so that flame effect on the back of his head looks pretty good. I really like it. Yeah, he's just a cool, very cool figure. And then there's Spidey. You know, I've always said I don't mind getting new ones, or different versions of, you know, old characters like Wolverine and Iron Man and stuff. But this Spider-Man, I literally know nothing about him, what storyline he came from. I've never seen the design up until now. I actually, you know, I just looked at it and thought I'll never use this, but that's a cool looking costume. The design that they put on him, all the paint, everything else, all the design on the torso and the legs. I don't know why, but he's just a sharp looking mate. The black webbing is kind of neat. I don't think we've had that before. Maybe we have with Venom, but that's probably, if I ever use it, that's what I'll use it for, is Venom. But they gave us this stand here, and I had it leaning up against the house for a reason. Mine, for whatever reason, all that weight on the one side, I can't get it to stand up. I'm sure it's different with the figure in it, but, you know, I should say, I know it's different. Let's give it a shot here real quick. So yeah, it looks like it stands up, just barely, but it does stand up. it is a, I like that extra blue they threw in there on the actual force field. I don't understand what it's all about. It's not like Spidey has force field powers. But and it's a sharp looking stand. It's a sharp looking Minimate for not really caring about anything about this design. Yeah, I'll take it. Probably never use it for the most part, but it does look cool. So, of course, I do have a setup. Setup behind it. This one's going to be for Jack-o'-lantern, I think the TV show style Spider-Man. Let's take a look at it. So here we are. It's another aerial shot. I was kind of thinking of maybe not doing an aerial shot because I just did one recently, but it's Jack-o'-lantern. He's got this little disc that he flies on, and it'll just make for a cool picture. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do it yet. I'm kind of thinking about trying to find a way to get Spider-Man elevated with webbing attached to his glider, and then have him come flying around this corner. But it should be a pretty cool shot when it's done. I got a lot of plays covering that wood dowel. On my other shot I did recently that had Beetle, I think it was my last one, Beetle and Spider-Man midair. I showed you the setup, but I didn't show you how I do it. So I get this wood dowel jammed in there, and have him attached to the back of it with some red wax from Baby Bell Cheese, and give him the illusion of flying through the air and Spider-Man flying through the air. So the goal is to somehow get this Spidey. The webbing should be easy enough. I got a couple straight ones. And get him elevated. Where's my other wood doll? Somehow find something to elevate him on, like so. So it looks like he's being pulled by Jack-o'-lantern across the city or whatever. So I'm gonna have to throw some people maybe in the background there, because these are great, but you can see right through them, the windows. Yeah. But I gotta have this lady here staring at him with a look of disappointment on her face. She's been in a couple of videos with that crappy look on her face at whatever the heroes are doing. I kind of get a kick out of it. But anyways, that's my video. Stick around at the end. We'll do a few shots with it, and I'll post them at the end of this finished product. Thank you guys for viewing. We'll see you at the next review.